Good afternoon. Mayor Robert Lavero here again with an update on the pandemic facing us here in the nation as well as the city of Berwyn. First, the news. Confirmed cases per Cook County Department of Public Health. As of 4 o'clock today, Berwyn has a total of 1,130 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 30 deaths. While that number has risen, it has risen at a slower and more steady pace, which could be resulting from more people being tested and more test sites being available. However, does not stop us from using the precautions that we've all come to know to this day. Berwyn is now entering Phase 3, the recovery phase of the Restore Illinois plan, per Governor J.B. Pritzker and the Illinois Department of Public Health. The third phase is active because the number of COVID-19 patients admitted to hospitals and the number needing intensive care unit beds is stable or declining. The Restore Illinois is a special plan. It's a 5-phase regional plan to reopen the state's economy on a regional basis in accordance with the key public health metrics. Until we have a vaccine, treatment, or no new cases over a sustained period of time, the Illinois Department of Public Health will be closely monitoring their key metrics to immediately identify new growth in cases and hospitalizations to determine whether a return to a prior phase is needed. You can view the full Restore Illinois plan on our COVID-19 website in the city portal, or you can visit www.coronavirus.illinois.gov. That website is shown at the bottom of your screen now. With these measures in mind and the health metrics provided from the Illinois Department of Public Health and under Governor Pritzker's guidance, Berwyn, along with the rest of the state of Illinois, will be entering Phase 3 tomorrow, Friday, May 29th. The city of Berwyn is actually in Region 11, which is the northeast section of the Illinois health regions. There was some concern regarding the amount of cases in Cook County. However, it has shown that we are moving ahead into Phase 3 with the rest of the state. So what's open? Well, gatherings of 10 people are still the rule. 10 or fewer people are allowed, subject to change based on the latest data and guidance, and obviously with social distancing or mask requirements. Travel. Travel is going to follow the Illinois Department of Public Health and CDC approved guidance. If you're looking to travel, please see our COVID-19 website portal for more information on travel capabilities. Healthcare. All healthcare providers should be open with the Department of Public Health approved safety guidance. Visit the BDC's website or our website at the city for a full local map of what's open. Education and childcare. Remote learning in P-12 schools and higher education are still limited. Limited childcare and summer programs are opening with the Illinois Department of Public Health approved safety guidelines. Please check your school district's website, the park district's website, or the BDC's website, or your private institution such as the YMCA for daycare possibilities. Outdoor recreation. We encourage outdoor recreation. Again, wearing masks or with groups of less than 10 people, and keep your social distancing. The state parks are open. Activities are permitted in groups of 10 or fewer people with social distancing. Businesses. Non-essential businesses can now safely operate, provided social distancing is performed with the IDPH approved safety guidance. A lot of that depends on how many people can occupy a store, the occupancy rate of the store. Employees of non-essential businesses are allowed to return to work with the guidelines, depending on the risk level, but teleworking or working from home is still being strongly encouraged wherever it's possible. Employers are encouraged to provide accommodations for COVID-19 vulnerable employees. Bars and restaurants. Bars and restaurants are open for delivery, pickup, and drive-through. Businesses can now, in Berwyn, allow patrons to enter the premises to order and pick up food with social distancing requirements and occupancy. No indoor dining is yet allowed. However, many of the businesses and bars in our town are going to be providing outside dining, outdoor dining. So they're setting up now, according to the guidelines set forward by the City of Berwyn and the Berwyn Development Corporation. Those guidelines can be found on the Berwyn Development Corporation's website at berwyn.net or on our website also. We do have forms for those businesses to fill out, so we're aware of what's occurring and the distancing that's being allowed in those areas, as well as the public spaces that are being used as being made available to those bars and businesses. We ask that all businesses who have been very cooperative with us during this time period, please follow through with the directions and safety guidelines according to those two websites I mentioned. Retail is open with capacity limits and IDPH, Illinois Department of Public Health, approved safety guidelines, including face coverings. On the websites that I listed for the Berwyn Development Corporation and the City of Berwyn, which has a link to that, is a 2020 temporary land use permit application. In order for us to assist local businesses with the Berwyn Development Corporation and the City of Berwyn, and with the assistance of the Public Health District, we have collaboratively issued the 2020 temporary land use permit application to support those businesses in applying for temporary outdoor seating and displays. Again, further information on health monitoring, cleaning, disinfecting, and the toolkits provided for the business sector is available through our portal and the link at the BDC. Existing protocols. Social distancing is still in effect, minimum of 6 feet, and the use of face covering when entering public areas or businesses where social distancing is not possible. It still remains the citywide protocol until further notice. The restriction capacity of less than 10 people of the general public at any given time at City Hall and other places is still in effect. Any information, updates, past public service announcements are available through our website and on our Facebook. But once again, I want to thank the residents of Berwyn, the businesses of Berwyn, for their patience and the cooperation that we've received as a general whole in following the strict mandates that have been set upon us with this pandemic. And I thank you all again for what you've done for the City of Berwyn. And we hope that we've been able to provide you the same services that we always have. Thank you for joining.